Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a secret that will change your life forever. Are you ready? Here it is, how to be a top 1% man. Yes, you heard me right. A top 1% man. Not just a good man, not just a great man, but a top 1% man. A man who stands out from the crowd, who attracts women like a magnet, who commands respect and admiration from everyone he meets. A man who is the new Renaissance man. What is the new Renaissance man, you ask? Well, he's a man who excels in every aspect of life. He is not only physically fit, financially successful, and well-connected, but he also has something that most men lack, subtlety. He knows how to do things that make him seem effortless, elegant, and extraordinary. He knows how to be a modern gent who treats women with respect and charm, but also with confidence and authority. He knows how to never get comfortable, will always keep challenging himself and growing as a person. In this video, I'm going to teach you 3 subtle ways to be a top 1% man, or the new Renaissance man. These are not the obvious things that everyone tells you, like work hard, dress well, make money, etc. These are the things that will make you stand out from the rest of the men, and make you irresistible to women and respected by men. These are the things that will make you a top 1% man. Are you excited? I know I am. So let's get started. Alright, I will continue to write the video script based on your requirements and outline. Here is what I came up with for the first concept. The first subtle way to be a top 1% man, or the new Renaissance man, is to make things look effortless. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean that you should do things in a way that makes them seem easy, natural, and graceful. You should not show any signs of struggle, stress, or hesitation. You should not make a big deal out of anything. You should not complain or whine about anything. You should just do things as if they were second nature to you. Why is this important? Because effortlessness is attractive and appealing to women and people in general. Think about it. When you see someone who does something effortlessly, what do you feel? You feel admiration, respect, curiosity, and maybe even envy. You wonder how they do it. You want to learn from them. You want to be like them. You want to be with them. Women are especially drawn to men who make things look effortless. Why? Because women are emotional creatures. They want to feel good. They want to feel relaxed. They want to feel safe. They want to feel taken care of. They don't want to feel stressed, anxious, or insecure. They don't want to deal with drama, problems, or complications. They don't want to see a man who is struggling, sweating, or stuttering. They want to see a man who is calm, cool, and collected. A man who knows what he is doing and how to do it well. A man who makes things look effortless. So how do you make things look effortless? Well, there are many ways to do that in different situations, but here are some examples. When you order food at a restaurant, don't look at the menu for too long or ask too many questions. Just scan the menu quickly and confidently and order something that sounds good to you. Don't worry about the price or the calories or the ingredients. Just order what you want and enjoy it. When you pay the bill at a restaurant, don't make a fuss about it or ask for separate check or split the bill evenly. Just take out your wallet and pay for the whole thing without hesitation or expectation. Don't wait for her to offer or thank you. Just act like it's no big deal and move on. When you plan a date with a woman, don't ask her what she wants to do or where she wants to go or when she is free. Just tell her what you have in mind and when you are picking her up. Don't give her too many options or details. Just give her a general idea and let her be surprised and impressed by your creativity and spontaneity. These are just some examples of how to make things look effortless in different situations, but you get the idea. The key is to be prepared and smooth. To be prepared means that you have done your homework and research beforehand. You know what you want and how to get it. You have a plan and a backup plan in case something goes wrong. You have everything you need and nothing you don't. To be smooth means that you execute your plan flawlessly and gracefully. You don't show any signs of nervousness or uncertainty. You don't make any mistakes or excuses. You don't let anything distract you or stop you from achieving your goal. Making things look effortless does not mean being lazy or careless. It does not mean that you don't put any effort into anything. It does not mean that you take things for granted or expect things to fall into your lap. It means that you put in the right amount of effort at the right time and place, and then hide it from everyone else. It means that you make things look easy because they are easy for you. It means that you make things look effortless because you are effortless. That's the first subtle way to be a top 1% man, or the new Renaissance man. Make things look effortless. Now let's move on to the second subtle way, be a modern gent. The second subtle way to be a top 1% man, or the new Renaissance man, is to be a modern gent. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean that you should be a gentleman in the modern world. A gentleman who knows how to treat women with respect and charm, but also with confidence and authority. A gentleman who knows how to balance between being polite and being playful, between being generous and being smart, between being attentive and being independent. Why is this important? Because being a gentleman is important and valuable in the modern world. Think about it. We live in a world where women have more rights, opportunities, and choices than ever before. They don't need men to provide for them, protect them, or please them. They can do all that by themselves. They don't want men who are needy, clingy, or desperate. They want men who are strong, secure, and self-reliant. But at the same time, we also live in a world where women are more confused, frustrated, and lonely than ever before. They don't know what they want, what they deserve, or what they can get. They don't know how to deal with men who are rude, dishonest, or selfish. They don't know how to find men who are loyal, honest, and faithful. That's where you come in. You can be the man who gives them what they need and what they want. You can be the man who makes them feel special, appreciated, and desired. You can be the man who makes them feel like a woman. How do you do that? Well, there are many ways to do that in different situations, but here are some examples. When you pick up a woman for a date, don't just text her or call her when you are outside. Go to her door and knock on it. Wait for her to open it and greet her with a smile and a compliment. Offer her your arm and walk her to your car. Open the door for her and let her get in first. Close the door behind her and get in yourself. Start the car and drive away. When you take a woman to a restaurant, don't just walk in and find a table. Hold the door for her and let her enter first. Walk behind her and guide her with your hand on her lower back. Find a table that is not too crowded or noisy. Pull out the chair for her and let her sit down first. Sit across from her and look into her eyes. When you talk to a woman at a restaurant, don't just talk about yourself or your interests or your opinions. Listen to her and pay attention to what she says. Ask her questions and show curiosity about her life, her passions, her dreams. Make eye contact and smile when she talks. Nod and agree when she makes a point. Laugh when she makes a joke. When you eat with a woman at a restaurant, don't just eat whatever you want or how much you want or how fast you want. Eat what she eats or something similar. Eat as much as she eats or slightly less. Eat as fast as she eats or slightly slower. Don't talk with your mouth full or chew loudly or slurp your drink. When you pay for a woman at a restaurant, don't just throw your money on the table or hand it to the waiter or ask for change. Ask for the bill discreetly and check it quickly. Put enough money on the tray or envelope and add a tip if appropriate. Hand it back to the waiter politely and thank him for his service. When you drop off a woman after a date, don't just stop the car and say goodbye or ask for another date or go for a kiss. Park the car safely and turn off the engine. Get out of the car and open the door for her. Walk her to her door and wait for her to unlock it. Give her a hug and tell her you had a great time. When you make love to a woman, don't just do whatever you want or how you want or how long you want. Do what she wants or something similar. Do how she wants or slightly different. Do how long she wants or slightly longer. These are just some examples of how to be a gentleman in different situations, but you get the idea. The key is to be respectful and assertive. To be respectful means that you treat women with dignity and decency. You don't treat them like objects or prizes or trophies. You don't treat them like children or pets or servants. You treat them like human beings with feelings and thoughts and opinions. You treat them like women with desires and needs and preferences. To be assertive means that you act with confidence and authority. You don't act like a wimp or a coward or a loser. You don't act like a jerk or a creep or a douche. You act like a man with goals and values and standards. You act like a man with skills and experience and knowledge. Being a gentleman does not mean being a simp or a pushover. It does not mean that you let women walk all over you or take advantage of you or disrespect you. It does not mean that you agree with everything they say or do everything they want or give them everything they ask for. It means that you stand up for yourself and your beliefs and your boundaries. It means that you say no when you need to and yes when you want to and maybe when you have to. It means that you give them what they deserve and what they earn and what they appreciate. That's the second subtle way to be a top 1% man, or the new Renaissance man, be a modern gent. The third and final way to be a top 1% man is to never get comfortable. Yes, you heard me right. Never get comfortable. Why? Because comfort is the enemy of greatness. Comfort is the killer of attraction. Comfort is the trap that will make you lose everything you work hard for. Think about it. What happens when you get comfortable? You stop growing. You stop learning. You stop challenging yourself. You stop taking risks. You stop being interesting. You stop being exciting. You stop being attractive. Women can sense when you get comfortable. They can smell it from a mile away. And they don't like it. They don't want a man who is comfortable. They want a man who is confident, ambitious, adventurous, and passionate. A man who has a purpose and a vision. A man who is always striving for more. So how do women test you if you're comfortable or not? They do it in subtle ways. They do it by tempting you with comfort. They do it by offering you sex, cuddling, Netflix, and chill. They do it by saying things like let's just stay in tonight or you don't have to work so hard or you're perfect the way you are. They do it by making you feel good and relaxed. Now, don't get me wrong. There is nothing wrong with enjoying some comfort from time to time. There is nothing wrong with having some fun and pleasure with your woman. There is nothing wrong with being happy and content with what you have. But there is a big difference between enjoying comfort and getting comfortable. Enjoying comfort means that you appreciate what you have, that you don't take it for granted. You know that comfort is a reward, not a right. You know that comfort is temporary, not permanent. You know that comfort is a bonus, not a goal. Getting comfortable means that you settle for what you have, and you stop wanting more. You think that comfort is a guarantee, not a privilege. You think that comfort is lasting, not fleeting. You think that comfort is an end, not a means. So how do you avoid getting comfortable? How do you stay on your toes and keep your edge? How do you keep your woman attracted and loyal to you? The answer is simple. Never stop pushing yourself. Never stop improving yourself. Never stop pursuing your goals and dreams. Never stop exploring new things and new experiences. Never stop being curious and creative. Never stop being a leader and a winner. That's how you become a top 1% man. That's how you become a new Renaissance man. Let me recap the 3 subtle ways to achieve this. Make things look effortless. Don't show your sweat or your struggle. Be prepared and smooth in everything you do. Be a modern gent. Don't be rude or crude. Be respectful and assertive in everything you say. Never get comfortable. Don't settle or stagnate. Be ambitious and adventurous in everything you pursue.